do some water. Drink some water to wet my whistle. Hey y'all, peace, 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 peace. I know that this video is finding you in high vibrating energy. Yeah, can you feel that energy from me to you? I know you can, baby. I know you can. All right, this video today is going to be about forgiveness, okay? Yes, we got to talk about that forgiveness, honey, because that thing is eating you up. No. You don't want that. Why is it important to forgive? First of all, you need to forgive for you. Period. Not for anybody else, but forgive for you. Because if you do not forgive for you, whatever it is that is bothering you will continue. It's going to eat you up on the inside. It's going to demolish your insides. You're going to be walking around trying to figure out why you so frustrated. It's because you're still holding on to something from 10 years ago. That's like, let it go. Let it go. It's done. It happened. Forgive. You just gotta forgive. I know sometimes it's hard. It's hard. Oh, I get it. It is hard to forgive. It's hard to forgive. But it has to be done. It is very necessary for it to be done. Okay? And it's also important. Another reason that it's important to forgive is because we have to get an understanding that the things that's happened to us in our lives are actually things that help build and mold us into this beautiful being of creation, of light, who we are today. So that's why it's important to forgive, because had it not been for those situations that occurred, then you would not be the same person you would be, you know? And everybody plays a role. Everybody has a role to play in your life, in this matrix. Okay? From the time that you decide to come down into your body and you choose your family, you choose your friends, you choose what obstacles you will deal with, they all have a role to play in your life. And basically, their whole role is to help assist you in ascending to your highest self. Okay, that's basically their whole job description, okay? To assist you in ascending to your highest self. So know that everything that happens for a reason, and it happens for your better good. Even when it seems like the worst case scenario, it is helping you to grow, to ascend to your highest self. So that's why forgiveness is very important. But I do get it. Trust me, y'all. I get it. Y'all don't understand how long it has taken me to have this forgiveness energy, to just be able to look and view things like that. Okay? I've been hurt. I was so heartbroken. Oh my goodness, if y'all could see my Facebook, like, 3-4 years ago. Oh my God, I was so heartbroken. I was just going in on Facebook. Like, everybody knew what was going on in my life because I didn't care. I was pissed off. And I wanted everybody to know how pissed off I was. I wanted everybody to know how heartbroken I was. I wanted everybody to know how much that I thought that person was the scum of the earth. But then I realized, like, and this is, this is all learning and growing process. So it's not something that just happens overnight. But, I realized eventually that this happened because it needed me to grow. I needed to grow. I needed to grow. I was, when I think about, and right now I'm just talking about a past relationship being heartbroken. When I think about that relationship, honestly, I was very stagnant in it. I was stagnant in that relationship. I was not being my highest self. So that heartbreak needed to happen in order for me to not be stagnant anymore. So it happened for me. It didn't happen to me. It happened for me. Hey! My apologies. It's my pup. It happened for me. So that was definitely something that I had to realize and recognize, and it took me a while. It took me a while. I also, like, last year or the year before that, I don't know, I forgot now, but I was dealing with a breakup of a relationship and a breakup of a friendship, like within weeks apart from each other, and I was like torn. I was like shredded up into pieces. I'm like, I ain't got my boo no more. I ain't got my friend no more. What I'ma do? I'm so broken. No. But that's how I was, y'all. And, again, honestly, in that friendship, I was stagnant. I was still doing things, like producing my shows and things of that nature. But I can see where our growth was separating, okay? Because I was going one way spiritually and she was going another way spiritually. So now I realized that it's okay for us to have parted ways. We were supposed to part ways. We were only supposed to be a part of each other's lives for the moment in time that we were a part of each other's lives. Okay? So we both had a role to play in each other's life. Okay? So forgiveness is important, because if you don't forgive, you kind of alter your ascension. You kind of put a stump in your ascension. Like you stop growing when you're not forgiving, because you can't grow. Because you're like a seed in the ground with soil. You keep getting all this water, but it's something blocking. It's something on top of that seed, and it's blocking your growth. So you got, you're trying to grow, but you're growing sideways. You're growing crooked because it's something that's covering up that seed besides the soil. And that's what happens to you if you do not forgive. You become very stagnant. So it is very important to forgive for yourself. For yourself. Now, the hardest thing, the hardest thing I had to do is forgive a family member. I had to forgive a family member. And I know a lot of us, a lot of females, a lot of males, I know that we've dealt with or are dealing with an abandonment of a family member. For me, it was my father. I felt really hurt. I was hurt like my whole life growing up. Like, I wanted to know, where's my father? Why aren't you around? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? I don't see you. Where you at? Hello? Hello? Where you at? And I wanted to get phone calls. It's like, just call me. I wanted to talk to you. Like, hey, can you call me, say happy birthday or something? Can you let me know that you thinking about me or something? Just things like that. These are things that I wanted. I wanted that father-daughter relationship. But I had to realize, after doing a lot of deep-rooted searching, that's when you gotta dig deep, babe. You gotta dig deep. Alright? After doing a lot of deep-rooted searching, I realized that I chose him as my father. I chose him before I came into this body. I chose him to be my father. I chose my mother. I chose my family. So he had a role to play in my life, because whatever role he's playing in my life was something that and this is just from my point of view, that was something that I did not deal with in a past lifetime. Because, we are all immortal. We've been here a gazillion trillion times. Okay. And so that was, what was I saying? Hold on. Yes. So I chose him as my father. So it was something that I didn't obviously deal with in a past lifetime, which was having an abandonment issue. And it was something that I needed to deal with. So him not being around, and he would be around at sometimes, coming in and out of my life and things like that. Even as an adult, I still dealt with those issues. Like, I was like really holding that over his head. Like, I was pissed. And even after he transitioned, I was still upset. And this was only back in 2014. So it's been 4 years as of now, or this November will make it 4 years. But I was really upset, because I'm like, well, dang, he wasn't there for me when he was alive, and now he gone. He still can't be there for me, like, So I had to like really sit back and look at the whole picture, the whole grand scheme of things. And honestly, if it was not for him, I don't think I would have been or would be this strong individual person who I am. I am very strong-willed, and I know now, like, what morals and things I would teach my child, as far, or my child as like having a son, of how to be a great father, how to, play that dynamic role. So it definitely has been a learning experience. He wasn't around because he wasn't supposed to be. He wasn't supposed to be around. He was supposed to do exactly what he did. And, that's okay. I have that understanding now. And, I can communicate with him whenever I want to, because we are immortal beings, We can cross over to any part of the world whenever we want. So he knows that I have nothing but the is that even the word? Of forgiveness for him. I forgive him. I forgive my past relationship. I forgive my ex best friend. I'm just full of forgiveness, and all because I know that this happened for me. It happened for my ascension. Okay? If it was not for those occurrences that happened, I would still be in a different mind space, or stuck, or just not this person who I am. So forgiveness is very important. We have to forgive in order to ascend. If you aren't forgiving, that means your heart chakra is closed. And you don't want your heart chakra closed, because your heart chakra represents what? Love. Okay? So if your heart chakra represents love, and your heart chakra is closed due to you not having forgiveness, you're stopping all of your other chakras from working. You can't bring anything in if your heart chakra is closed, because that's your abundance. Love is abundance. Abundance is love. So if you are unforgiving, I don't know what's going on with my voice. If you are unforgiving, then you are stopping. You are having a closed heart chakra, and you are stopping your abundance of love from flowing in. So it is very important. Let's deal with this forgiveness. However you have to deal with it. For me, I know writing down my feelings, that really helped. putting it into like poetry, that really assisted me as well. If you are a singer and you need to sing it out, sing it on out then. If you a dancer and you need to dance it on out, dance it on out. Do whatever you have to do to forgive that person. You know, as I said before, everyone is not meant to continue in your life. Everyone comes into your life, they play the role that they're supposed to play, and they either dip or they stay around and continue to play their role. But don't let your unforgiveness weigh on you, because it is going to weigh on you, because that other person they're not caring about the situation, okay? They don't went on with their life, they having a good old time and mind their business, doing whatever they got to do for themselves. So you don't need to be sitting at home moping, upset, trying to figure out, well, why they do that to me? I can't believe they did that to me. I would never have did that to them. Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself, because you're just tearing yourself down. You're making your immune system weaker. Okay? When you're sad and mad or frustrated, you're not doing anything but making your immune system weaker. We need high vibrational immune systems working and functioning at high top speeds. Okay? I can root this a little. Yeah. So, unforgiveness. We ain't having that. It's 2018 according to the Gregorian calendar. Y'all know that's my favorite line. We not having no unforgiveness, because we can't afford for our heart chakra to be blocked or locked and not receive our abundance that we know that we're going to receive, that we know that we have put out to the universe. And whatever we put out, we know it comes back tenfold. So we aren't dealing with unforgiveness in 2018. We're going to deal with it right now. We're going to take out that piece of paper. We're going to take out a pen. We're going to dance it off. We're going to sing it off. We're going to meditate it off. Whatever it is that we got to do to get rid of this unforgiveness in our heart that's blocking our heart. We're going to deal with it right now. Because the time is now, baby. The time is now. We don't have time. We don't have time for no unforgiveness. All right, y'all? So, do what you got to do. Get the unforgiveness up out of you. Up out of you. Because that's an evil spirit. We don't want no evil spirits on you, honey. Okay? We want you to be walking around happy and jolly. And like you got an umph to you. People like, hey, why are you so happy all the time? Because I am abundant. Because you are abundant. You are abundant. You are wonderful. You have so much power. So much power. And only you could take away your own power. Okay? Only you could be your own enemy. Alright? So let's remember to operate from a place of love. Love is the only thing that truly exists on this planet. Okay? And look outside. Now that's love. Look at them trees. Look at the grass. Look at the sky, honey. That is love. That is love. So let's go ahead and work on that unforgiveness, y'all. Let's get it up out our systems. Do whatever we got to do to go ahead and heal that energy, so we're not blocking our own blessings. All right? Guess what, y'all? I love you. Peace. I'm back. If you like this video, go ahead and push that thumbs up button for me. Also, share the video and don't forget to subscribe.